probably spend less than 5 minutes talking about Baldur's Gate. I started playing Baldur's Gate 3. If you guys don't know, this is like before Starfield. This is the game everyone has been talking about. Um, I had a I only played it for maybe 7 or 8 hours, and do you guys have any interest in playing this game at any point
I do.
ever? You do?
I
I do.
did. Yeah.
I do.
I think you.
I saw gameplay. I was in Washington D.C. this weekend, and
No.
so my friend was showing me Baldur's Gate 3 and all the stuff you can do and all the naked ladies you can have running around. It was pretty awesome. I
I 100% see why people love this game. I see it. Like it to me it totally scratches the the Mass Effect itch where like, making decisions and having doing things that affect story and narrative and all that. Like I think that's where the game, in my opinion, is like the most fun is when you're um making decisions. I don't know if you guys know, but it's Dungeons and Dragons, of course. So like you're rolling dice to like help dictate decisions and your chances of succeeding or failing at things. And like that aspect of the game for me is like freaking awesome. It's so fun to like. Again, it's like that Paragon. What was it, Renegade thing with Mass Effect. Like I was totally getting. I was having so much fun making decisions and being evil or being good. Um, I think where I don't know what I was expecting. The thing that, as you can expect, as you can guess, the thing that threw me off was I wasn't a big fan of the combat. Which you guys know it's turn based and everything.
Mm.
I don't
Mhm.
know. I've never gotten into like XCOM like games. It's very much like XCOM mixed with maybe like I don't know. I was because I remember talking with our buddy Kyle, and I had told him I'd heard it was similar to Dragon Age Origins, which if you guys remember, Dragon Age Origins did have a slowdown mechanic. It did kind of have turn-based elements, but it also was like it was live action. Like it was like Mass Effect, where
Yeah.
like you could it was real time, but you could stop time to make certain decisions, use certain potions and stuff in between, but for the most part there is like a combat. I don't know, I was expecting more like that, and then when you step into this like actual role playing, wait for your people to move to a place, and then I don't know, I found it really freaking hard too. Like I had no idea because there's
I
like an
heard it gets really
entire
difficult.
there's
You
an
just need an amulet that slows down time so you can't die.
well, it already slows down time. It's time based.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
um
What's your excuse?
it
Nice.
there's so many decisions. Like you have an entire at the bottom screen. You have like this. You have like 100 different things that are there, and it's just like I don't know. Maybe for me it was just like sensory overload, or I don't know. Am I? I don't know. I want you guys to play it because I want to know what you think. It just felt like so much to kind of step into combat wise, and also even though I enjoyed the narrative and all of that stuff, this is like the third game in like a huge series I've never touched. So like I'm stepping in and I have like no idea what is happening. I don't know. It,
Here's how much that matters. I mean, I remember playing Baldur's Gate 2, but that was forever ago, and I can't remember any of the
mm-hmm.
narrative either, so I don't know. I'm more of
Yeah.
sure like a thing like Diablo. Like, if you haven't played all the Diablos, I don't think it really matters if you go into playing the new Diablo, right? I mean, the story carries on, but not really carries on, so I don't know. I mean, I won't begrudge you if the systems weren't for you. You are the only person that I've heard, not saying that everybody loved the game, but you're the first person I've heard that had like a bit of a negative take on it, so that's interesting.
Well, again, like I had a negative take with the combat. Like again, me and you love like a lot of the same RPGs. Like I love decision making, being renegade, being good, paragon of virtue type stuff, making decisions that have an overall impact on a narrative as a whole, making decisions. Like I see why like that aspect I like. It's just I don't know this. I've tried playing XCOM. What kind of games have that? It's like XCOM. I know Gears Tactics. I mean, it's just I don't know. Maybe my I have a simpleton brain. Maybe I just can't handle. Cause like you literally do, you yeah, you literally don't just have like a bunch of different. You have like 20 skills on screen, But then you also in your bag you have like 50 items, and it's just like different items you can use to affect the area. I don't know. It felt like a lot for me.
You didn't
Fair
you
enough.
didn't mention the terrible inventory system that these people created.
Like, look, I don't know if you
And
guys
I've
did.
seen it. That game company, what is it?
Larian,
Lariat?
Larian.
Larian Studios.
Bro, their inventory system is garbage.
Is it
So
worse than
these
Bethesda's?
people,
Because they're
I,
pretty garbage.
I'll tell you right now. After seeing it, apparently they never, from all the Baldur's Gates have been up to this point, they have never fixed it. So they need to do something about that. Their inventory system is
Because like
trash.
if you see on screen
So
all of that stuff on the bottom, that's just your abilities. Like there's literally like an entire
That makes
bag.
me giddy. Like it looks
you're
very
excited about
MMO-ish.
that.
Yeah, well, especially after hearing how neutered Final Fantasy has been. Like, I mean, maybe this is the other extreme. And it's a little too far, but I don't know. I want a meaty RPG like that. It's been so long since I've had a good one that, oh, that looks great
I
to
mean,
me personally.
that looks pretty meaty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from what I've seen so far, it looks awesome. Like I would love to play it. Like I would like to.
Yeah,
You know.
maybe I'm because it's not like I haven't liked RPGs that have elements of this. Like I played all the Witcher games, and some of the earlier Witcher games are kind of similar to this. I don't know. I don't remember if those games did a better job of. Maybe there's just less to it. Like maybe this just had
Well,
to me this just had a whole lot that I'm just like
a
again.
cool feature, a cool feature that I saw, just to kind of throw it in there,
Mhm.
is you don't have to play with other people if you don't want to.
I didn't play with other
You,
people. I was playing by
you can
myself.
play with randomly rolled three characters, and you can scrap them at any time.
Hmm.
That is awesome. Because then it's like, oh, if you don't like that one, oh, you could just get rid of them. And then
You don't
just,
have friends? We'll make you some friends. Here
yeah,
you
we'll
go.
make you friends. That's okay. You can play
You
all
don't
by
like those
yourself.
friends? Kill them off. We'll give you some
Kill
new
them off,
friends.
make some more. It's like, oh, that's so cool that you could do that. Like, it's I don't know. I think that to me is pretty neat because then that's like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't need to play online with people.
Yeah,
Great.
the game has like infinite, like I can already tell from the 7 hours I played, it has like infinite possibility. Like I can see there's so much crap thrown in here. Like I'm trying to remember like there's a bog or some sort of swamp I came across that has like mysticism spread over it, and your like awareness level can dictate whether you can like see through the bog or not. So again, there's cool stuff there. I don't know. Maybe it was a lot for me just to kind of step into.
You went from simplicity to super complicated.
That's
Like,
really true. I went from like a baby game to a game for
for big men.
a headmaster, a man game. I don't know.
Man
A
game. That's a different game.
A game for a man.
Oh, the man
The
game.
man game.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all I had to say.
Go back to your playpen, little boy.
I mean, because I don't want to act
Well,
like
if anything, I think you've sold me more on the game. So thanks.
no.
Appreciate that.
Because I don't want to act like I didn't not play. I played it for like 7 to 8 hours. So that's for me, in my opinion. I feel like that's a not a healthy chunk, but like I'm sure this game's probably 100 hours or something. But I feel like it was long enough where I'm just like, okay, I kind of see, I see what people like, and I see what I don't care for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to revisit that topic at some point, especially when we get to Starfield. Like, is 8 to 10 hours enough to know a game? Because I'm not so sure. But either way, cool. I mean, I'm still interested. I mean, as I think you guys turned me off more and more to 16, but I think if anything, you've turned me more on to this one. Giggity.
But at least with Starfield is like an action.
Just wait till 16.
It's more
goes on sale
actiony
for, like,
though.
$10
Like, at least with Starfield,
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to be in the right mood for 16 at this point. I just need to be in a different frame of different place, different mindset. I'm sure I'll get some enjoyment out of it. But
I actually
I
think
kind of just jumped into this because I got so sick and tired of Xenoblade Chronicles that I'm just like, you know what? I want a different game. Let me jump on this
I almost
real quick.
wonder if you play Final Fantasy 16, if the best thing to do is to totally ignore all the side quests and just do the main quests. Because then that makes the difficulty of the combat, maybe that makes it slightly harder because you're under leveled. Because like, I was doing I did every single side quest in the entire game. And again, the combat was ridiculously easy. I remember the 2 bosses I had trouble with, and I only died maybe like 2 or 3 times. So
Fair
okay,
enough.
all right. So that's it for Baldur's Gate. Who wants to go first?